Who doesn't like Game of Thrones, right? So in this episode, I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to go from this to this. I am Daenerys Stormborn. That's right, I'm talking about Khaleesi. I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how to do your makeup to look like Daenerys Targaryen. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's already so many different tutorials on YouTube. How is yours going to be different? Well, for one thing, I'm going to emulate her season 6 look. And I'm also going to use all affordable drugstore makeup. Okay, so I've got my wig on. Now, I got this wig on Amazon. Now, I will tell you, I had to do all these different braids myself. It is kind of a pain because you're not working with real hair, you're working with basically wig hair. So it does take a little bit of practice. I really wanted my hair to resemble Daenerys' hair from season 6, so that's why I have all the different braids here. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. Now I am using the True Blend by CoverGirl in shade 3, and I'm gonna apply this with the foundation brush. Where's my foundation brush?
Here you go, Khaleesi. Am I out of the friend zone yet?
Give it up for Jorah, one of my good friends.
Oh, snap.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit on my hand. So I like this foundation because it's pretty light coverage. I like it because it gives you kind of a dewy look. And it's really up to you how much coverage you wanna put on your foundation. That's what I like about this foundation. You can kind of layer it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl Trio. And I'm going to use 2 different eyeshadow brushes to put this on.
I'll save you, Khaleesi. I sound more like Sean Connery.
You do. All right, so I'm gonna start by adding the middle pinkish color all over my lid. And we wanna try and keep this look really natural because she doesn't really wear a lot of makeup on the show. And these eyeshadows are really natural too, and they kind of almost have like a metallic sheen to them too. Now I'm gonna add the white color on the brow bone, just to give it a little bit of a highlight. Now the dark brown color, I am going to add just a little bit to the outer corner of my eye. I'm going to blend it into the crease. So we're going to use a blending brush, and we're just going to gently circle it into the crease, like so. And we don't want to make it too dark, but this does make your eyes appear a little bit larger. I am going to put a little bit of liner on my upper lid. The eyeliner I'm going to use is by Physicians Formula. You want to make sure to add a very thin line because, like I said, she doesn't wear that much makeup, but I'm really just doing it to add more definition. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of mascara, and I'm going to add the Maybelline Falsies. So the next part is probably the most important part of the Daenerys look. I'm talking about the brows. So I actually use a shadow from this NYX palette, that dark brown one right there. This is the Madeleines and Macaroons palette. And again, I'm just using that dark brown one. I'm going to put it on with this really small e.l.f. angled brush. And I'm basically just taking the brush, and just dabbing it a little bit, dabbing it. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna outline the brow first, because again, we really wanna take our time with this, because it's gonna make or break the look. So I'm drawing inward first, and what I noticed was her brows actually extend a lot further than my natural brows do. So I'm just extending it inward. And I'm kind of tracing my natural brow now. And her brows actually go past my natural brows as well. So I'm going to extend it past there. Okay, now I got to make it even. Now I don't like to do like one brow first and then do the other one because they end up looking like two different brows. We don't want that.
You kind of treat it like you treat your shopping. You don't really buy anything, you just browse.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically try and make my brows a little bit thicker. So I'm going to lightly just kind of shade up and then over. And the good thing about the shadow is if you do mess up, you can always
blame Jorah.
Blame Jorah Mormont. Okay, so next what I'm going to be doing is a little bit of contouring to really make some of my features look more like Daenerys' features. First product I'm going to be using to contour is actually an eyebrow pen. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Define Fill Duo. So first what I'm going to contour is my Cupid bow. So if you look at a lot of different pictures of Daenerys, you'll notice she does have a very prominent Cupid's bow. So that's what I'm going to define first. And what I'm going to be using to blend this in is this concealer brush. I'm going to blend that in. Next what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding in a little bit of a darker shade around my lips. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We're going to use this side of it, the blending side. We're actually going to be adding it in the corners of your mouth. So just kind of right here. Not too much because look like we have food in our mouth. And lastly, I'm going to contour my nose just a tad bit. And I'm going to shade it in a little bit with this side. And now I'm going to blend it with my concealer brush. We are going to highlight a little bit. I'm actually going to use a white eyeliner pencil. This is from Maybelline. I'm going to blend that in with our concealer brush. And don't worry about blending it into your lips because we are going to put lipstick on this. And I am going to add a tad bit concealer just around it too, just so it's not too harsh. Now for the bridge of the nose, I'm actually just going to add the concealer, and just a little bit. So we're almost done. I just have to do my lips. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to outline my lips. I'm going to do that with the lip liner pencil. This is the Ulta brand and it's called Bittersweet. If you notice with her lips, she has kind of a curve with her bottom lip. I'm going to do that and I'm going to use concealer underneath to hide my natural lip. And then grabbing that same concealer I've been using, I'm just going to put a little bit right here just to kind of taper it in. And the transformation is complete. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm going to include all the products I used in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to my videos. Bye!